I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. We put the balls in the place. I'm talking one chance at best, yes. Yeah. It's one all, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go!
From the Rockville campus of Montgomery College, Montgomery College Television is proud to present NJCAA Soccer. And Montgomery College Television today is bringing you a doubleheader. We are about to start the first game of that doubleheader, and obviously it's a women's game. The homestanding Montgomery College Raptors welcome in the Frederick Community College Cougars from just up the road. And I am joined in the booth today by two former Montgomery College great soccer players, and that's no exaggeration. I've got Sonia Rada right next to me. Sonia played in 2013. 15 for the Raptors. And I've got Andre Anderson on the other side of me. And Andre played here in 2013.
Yes.
And they were both captains of their team. So I am surrounded here by soccer royalty. And I'm just going to kind of sit back and let them tell you what's going on. But it is a pleasure to have you both here. Andre, great to be back with you.
Yeah, I mean, another beautiful day. We're looking at about mid-70s, a slight little breeze. I mean, I love soccer. A day like this, I love it even more. But I'm going to hand it over to Sonia, who probably has a lot to say about the women's team.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you're saying, fall, when it's toasty during the day, as the sun starts to set, there's nothing better. And today is a perfect day. The sun is shining. So I think we have a great matchup coming up.
Well, we've got a traditional rivalry. Obviously, these two teams are only 20-some miles apart. Whenever they get together, no matter what the records are, it's always a good contest. Coming into today's match, Frederick comes in with a 2-4 record overall. They're 1-1 in Maryland JUCO. And the Raptors coming in today are 4-3 overall. They are 2-1 in Maryland JUCO, and they are currently in third place in the league. They both played earlier this week. The Raptors pulled off a big win down at Southern Maryland, College of Southern Maryland. They knocked off the first place Maryland JUCO team, Southern Maryland 6-2. And Frederick also is coming off a win this week. They knocked off Anne Arundel 3-2 at home earlier this week. So let's run down the starters real quick for both teams. Frederick will be in green. The Raptors will be in white. Starting in keeper for Frederick is Morgan Marchesani, one of the best keepers in Maryland JUCO. Then we've got number 2, a forward, Nadia Farcui. Number 3, a forward, Emily Moeller. Number 5, a defender, Addison Fritz. Number 9, a freshman, a forward, Riley Russell. Number 14, the captain and the top scorer on the Cougars is Sam Gregorio. Number 15, Haima Benner. Number 16, Skyla McDonough. Number 18, Peyton Troxel. 20, Zoe Bronson. And number 12, Ella Henderson. And starting for the Raptors, who are in white. And we are underway. Let me go down the Raptor starters real quickly. In goal, number 1, Ruby Lancaster. Number 4, a defender, Stephanie Windall. Number 6, a midfielder, Berenice Balul Machado. Number 7, a defender, Natalie Sartor. Number 8, a defender, Emila Escobar. Number 9, a midfielder, Nicole Zambrana. Number 10, a forward, Sabrina DiMarzio. Number 11, a midfielder, Natalie Zambrano. Number 14, a forward, Mary Earls. Number 15, a defender, Emmy Grace McSeany. And finally, number 23, a forward, Izzy Watson. So we are underway.
MC already.
The Raptors started off pretty well just now. Sorry about that, Dre.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
No, they're already, just a couple minutes, maybe a minute and a half into the game. You can already see that they're combining, so it's good.
Yeah, MC does have a very strong midfield. Number 6, Berenice, and number 10, DeMarzio. They're going to be two of the players that MC's going to try to run the game through. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're seeing it as well, Sonia, so far. I mean, number 6 has been on the ball quite often so far.
Yeah, you can see her patience on the ball. She's definitely going to be doing some playmaking for the team. You can already tell right off the bat.
Yeah, Machado, number 6, is a freshman. Plays above her age, that's for sure. She's from France.
Yeah, they've been producing a lot of good soccer players professionally, and that does trickle all the way down to, the youth college players as well.
Good pressure there by number 23, Izzy Watson, to take it away. Raptors with an opportunity. Center it.
Good chance.
Good idea. Didn't pan out. It's the second time, or actually the third Raptors game we've seen this year. Correct, Andre?
Yeah, the third. The first was a couple games in the Tom Bickey tournament, wasn't it?
That's right. Over Labor Day weekend, the Raptors hosted their annual Tom Bickey tournament in honor of the former athletic director at Montgomery College and former men's head soccer coach, Tom Bickey. Tom started the soccer program here at Montgomery College back in the 1960s. So there's a good look at Morgan Marchesani, the keeper for Frederick. She's one of the top keepers in the conference. 4th in saves and 5th in save percentage. She's a sophomore out of Walkersville.
Yeah, I like how MC's moving the ball around, keeping possession, not necessarily just kicking the ball up. I mean, if they are like here, they're trying to find a good pass, and that's exactly what that was. And as I say that, they lose the ball. Commentators curse.
It seems like Frederick is kind of holding back a bit, so Montgomery's going to have to, play the ball around, move the ball quickly to try and get through those spaces because a lot of their players are holding back, if you can see.
A good ball.
Clearance once again, but right now it does seem like they are pushing up MC. 3 players in the back. I mean, usually when a team does have like maybe 1 striker up top, having 3 in the back isn't such a bad idea. As you would think that you'd be able to take care of 1 person with the 3.
Raptors head coach is Ed Heberling. Ed is in his 2nd season here. His assistants are Licia Holzendorf and Erica Klein. Head coach for the Cougars is Darren Andrews. He's in his 3rd season. And his assistant is Adam House.
Solid defense. And here goes MC trying to possess it, and they do.
Coming to you from the brand new soccer facility here on the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. This is the 3rd year, I believe, that this facility has been in operation.
3, I believe so. 3rd, 4th year.
You lose track because of that COVID year in there.
Oh,
Here we
through
go.
ball.
And there's a goal
Well done.
on a through ball. Number 7, Natalie Sartor with the goal. So the Raptors go up quickly, 1-0.
I don't know if you remember, but Natalie was actually playing center back most of the season so far. So this might be a position switch, moving her up to the midfield maybe.
Let's take another look at that. I did not see who kicked the through ball. Did you guys see it?
No, I was wondering the exact same thing because it was a good ball in between the center backs.
It split the defense, and Sartor was there for the score. So the Raptors quickly up 1-0.
Oh, good job.
And that's good to see goalies using their feet, and it's so important now. And the game has evolved. The goalie now needs to be equally as good as the field players with their feet is really important, and it relieves the pressure off of the defense. So.
Absolutely does. We saw that a lot during the Bicky tournament, that some keepers just didn't have the leg, and it really does put the defense back on their heels. Really puts the pressure on them. So the Raptors now pushing it again.
They're playing very well so far, keeping the ball. If you're going forward and there's no one open, there's no problem coming back, finding open support behind you.
By the way, that is Natalie Sartor's second goal of the season. She's a sophomore from Clarksburg High School. Good look at Natalie. Raptors still on the attack. This is Watson. And that'll be a throw in for Montgomery College. Machado. There's another nice. So shot on goal, but easily blocked. That's shot by DiMarzio.
She's never afraid to take a shot.
No, she's not.
Yeah. No matter where it is, how far it is, she's never afraid.
Well, she's second on the team in shots behind Machado. Machado with 19 shots on the season, 18 for DiMarzio, and Corsan with 14. Isla Corsan, who I don't believe has checked in yet.
That's a great turn. There goes Machado. Ooh.
Got tripped. Here comes Sartor. Leaves it for Machado. Stopped by Marchesani. Raptors coming out with a lot of energy. Throw in by Frederick. They would love nothing better than to get up 2-0 real quick.
Yeah, that takes a lot of pressure off the team, especially off the defense, knowing that, you're up early. Obviously, you don't want to make any mistakes, but, in life it happens. And so if you're up a couple early, you're not necessarily too worried about giving one up.
Shadow. Frederick gets it back, clears it, and that'll be a throw-in for the Raptors.
We're twins, right?
Coming up a little later, we have Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Montgomery College Raptors men's team will take on the Frederick men's team. That's always a good match, so we're looking forward to that one. We expect a good crowd here tonight, as Andre was telling me that the Student Government Association has some fun planned, don't they, Andre?
Yeah, I heard that they had some, free food, which hopefully we get some, But on top of that, they are doing a lot of giveaways, shirt tosses in the crowd, and things like that. So, sounds like a fun time for the students and the fans.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Soccer is arguably the most popular sport at Montgomery College. And we had good crowds for the Bicky tournament, despite record-breaking heat that weekend.
I was very happy to know that in the Bicky tournament, the women's there was a women's bracket.
That was a first, and frankly, it was a long time coming.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was the first year this year? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's great. It's a very successful tournament every year, and it's great to involve the women's program so you can make it a whole Raptors event, not just the men's team. So
Yeah.
I was really happy to hear that.
Absolutely, and as usual, they drew some of the best teams. They invited some of the. Oh, here's a breakaway.
Ooh.
Shot just a little off the mark. As Sartor was looking at number 2. You're right, Andre. She played on the back line in the tournament, don't you?
Yeah, she actually her freshman year as well. She played center back throughout the first 5 or so games this season. She was playing center back, so seeing her in the midfield, almost basically playing forward, is a little bit different.
She's also wearing the captain's armband today.
Captain stepping up for the team. That's always what you're looking for.
And there she is.
Good ball.
Isla Corsand is in now, number 20. And looks like a corner coming up for the Raptors. Let's see who's going to take it.
Looks like DiMarzio, number 10, will be taking the corner.
We'll get a look here in a second. Yeah, that's Sabrina DiMarzio. She's a sophomore forward out of Northwest High School. Raptors have several Northwest grads on the team.
Good skill.
There's a good-looking ball. Dangerous. McSeany saves it.
Good job. Good job swinging the ball.
They are definitely dominating possession here.
Yeah, they're going all out. I mean, the energy also seems to be high, and I do want to say as a player, I know Sonia can probably, second this, but when it's extremely hot outside, it's always harder to play. You get tired so much quicker. Your energy is drained. But on a day like this, when it's like beautiful weather, a little breeze as well, you have a lot of fans in the stands. You always seem to run a little bit longer, don't you?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Perfect weather, and your body just feels great. You're not thinking, because when it's too hot, your legs start to hurt a little bit. Maybe your feet are burning, but right now it looks like perfect weather, perfect soccer weather.
Well, and of course, on a real hot day, that the turf heats up quite a bit.
Yeah, it does.
The artificial turf. Another corner for the Raptors. And it looks like DiMarzio again will take the kick. Yep, good look at Sabrina. There it is. Headed. Good battle for the ball.
Could have almost been a handball.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know these days anymore with the handballs and the VAR.
Yo, man, that's
constant debate.
Explain that to me, Sonia, VAR.
So VAR is video assistant referee. It was put in place, I think for the World Cup, the men's 2018 World Cup possibly. It had been around before, but officially in the men's World Cup, I believe. That was the first year. And it was also used in the women's World Cup. And basically, it's an instant replay, an extra referee almost. A camera view, eye from above that allows you to change a decision. So, for example, with that, what it could have been a handball, if the VAR sees that it could have been, then they will review it, and they communicate with the referee, who also has a headset, and allows them to recheck if they see something controversial that they want the referee to double check, then they will send him over to the screen, and he or she can make a second decision, almost like taking a second look. So,
is it a popular tool or a controversial tool?
oh man, it's definitely, I don't even know if it's half and half. I personally like it. I know a lot of things can be, almost looked at too much because it looks different on replay versus live, but for certain things like offside, I think it helps a lot. So.
Well, it's interesting that you bring this up because Andre and I, during the tournament, were talking a lot about how it seems almost impossible that there's only one official on the field. How in the world do they keep an eye on everything? Obviously, they're going to miss things.
Well, technically, there's 3 because you have the one in the middle and then the 2 on the outsides that are helping.
Right.
And for people that don't know, one referee takes one sideline. So from 50 to, let's say, in this case, Frederick's half, he'll take this side. And then on the opposite end, the other referee will take Montgomery's side. So basically, it's an extra pair of eyes on each side, and the sideline referee is supposed to be in line with the last defender at all times. That way, they should be able to make those calls to the best of their ability.
Yeah,
but
the offsides, etc.
We're all human beings, right?
Right.
So sometimes there is some space for error. But how do you feel about it, Dre? Do you like VAR?
I mean, I like it because, you're going to always, even with the VAR, sometimes the refs still don't get the right call, but the majority of the time they do. But, there are instances where, for instance, like an offsides, that it's so close, and then they're saying it's offsides because maybe, the person's elbow is offsides. Like, it's one of those most ridiculous things where it's like the elbow is not going to give them an advantage to get to the ball quicker, but it's a rule, that's the rule, and things like that kind of maybe rub me the wrong way, but rules are rules, and it does basically get precise as possible. So,
well, a lot of sports are going to the technology to help with the calls and the replays and that kind of thing. Baseball has it now, of course. Football, has it to the point where it's annoying, in my opinion. Basketball, they all have it now. Tennis has it.
Yeah. I think tennis makes perfect sense, though.
Yeah, it's
because
hard.
it's either in or it's out.
Yeah,
right.
So.
And the ball moves so fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Right.
it's hard to catch it if it's inbounds.
And they really just do have, or no, I guess they have line judges.
Well, I think there's one tournament, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, possibly Wimbledon, that still uses the judges. But I believe all the other tournaments only have the cameras now. It's a great ball.
It's a good ball, yeah.
Beautiful ball. Corsan is going to lose that race. And she knocks it out. So that'll be a goal kick. There's a good look at Isla Corsan for the Raptors. Wooten High School grad. Tied for the lead for the Raptors in goals with 3.
I think Montgomery's doing a good job. If you can see, they're utilizing their substitutions constantly. I think keeping the intensity level high by not allowing their players to get tired and just rotating them quickly. It's gonna, we might see another goal soon because they're going to continue to pressure the back line of the Cougars.
Good look there at Ed Heverling, the head coach for the Raptors.
And I know Coach Ed is probably, very excited that he's able to bring on, the second leading goal scorer on the team off the bench. That just shows the amount of depth that this team has, that they're able to bring on players off the bench who can score goals, create assists, great opportunities for the team.
And there's the Raptors keeper, Ruby Lancaster. Ruby is from Australia. Went to De La Salle Catholic High School in Australia. Of course, Montgomery College is a incredibly diverse institution. Over 150 countries are represented among the student body, and the soccer teams are absolutely no exception. There's a look at some of the flags of the various nationalities on the Raptors team. And I'm going to have to rely on Sonia and Andre to identify. I believe the one on the extreme left is Mexico.
Good job.
Yeah.
You can't get that one wrong.
No. The other four, I'm leaving it up to you guys. And it is Hispanic Heritage Month, so it's very appropriate that the Raptors hung those today.
Well, I want to say that the one on the far right is Costa Rica.
I believe you are correct.
Got one. Next one, Dre.
El Salvador. Am I correct?
Second from the right.
Second from the
to
right.
The left.
Second from the right.
Yes. And
Paraguay is in the middle,
In the middle.
we are told.
And then the left,
I want to say
Argentina.
Argentina.
That one I was going to guess it, but I didn't want to get it wrong.
Yep. World Cup winners.
No Colombia,
Yeah,
Sonia.
I'm a little disappointed.
Sonia is our Colombian representative here in the booth today. And Andre, you are Jamaican.
Yes.
From Jamaica originally.
Yes, Jamaican. No, we do not speak Spanish, but you know, different language, but you know, still.
Just put the ball around and everyone can
Exactly.
communicate.
That's
They
the,
speak the same language
Yes.
then, right?
the beautiful,
And with the
the
goals,
beautiful
yeah.
game.
And
We
of
all
course,
get
sitting right between them, you have a hillbilly from Ohio.
We're all represented. No, I remember growing up and playing. Like a lot of my friends are Spanish, and you know, being a kid playing soccer, and they're like, "Hey, come, you know, guest play for our team." I'd say, "Okay, yeah, no problem." And I'd go, and the coach would only speak Spanish, and you know, I didn't really understand what was kind of going on when I was a bit younger, but I knew basically get the ball, score. That's it. I was like, okay.
And if you don't have the ball, keep the other team from scoring.
Exactly.
There's a good opportunity there, just a little high. The Raptors are really put under pressure. That's a real good look there at number 5, Isabel Menjivar. She's one of the captains for the Raptors as well. She is a graduate of Sandy Springs Friends School in Silver Spring. But Frederick has yet to put a shot on goal. The Raptors have definitely controlled possession and pace. Their passing has been pretty pinpoint, wouldn't you say, Sonia?
Yeah, I was just thinking that actually. I wanted to point out Stephanie Windall, number 4, playing right back. I think she has been doing a lot of good things. She's put some balls, switching diagonal balls, getting some of her forwards in, and just there we saw her making the correct pass to her center mids, and yeah, very good passing, keeping possession.
Stephanie is a freshman, so she's one of the younger players on the team, obviously, and she's from Poolsville High School.
There goes Isla running.
Ball there. The 3, Juliana Franco with it. Poor Sand.
A lot of time, and a lot of space.
3 goals on the season. Oh, beautiful pass. Saved by Franco. Forced stand. Oh!
That was a try.
That was an excellent try, and Marchesani got her hand on it. Real good effort there by Juliana Franco. She has 2 goals on the season. There it is. Good look. Oh, boy. That was in without
I definitely thought
Marchesani.
the goalie touched that.
Yeah, I think she got a hand on it.
I'm surprised it wasn't a corner kick.
Oh,
Great
good
save.
turn. Wow.
Here comes Sartor. He's already got one. Controlling it. And just wide. Franco. Franco is a sophomore out of Bell Multicultural School in D.C. But the vast majority of the Raptors team is a freshman team. They have just 6 sophomores on a roster of 23.
It's so important to have good numbers for your roster. You know, sometimes the games are played very much back to back, and it's important to be able to rotate those legs around.
Absolutely.
Especially as we get towards the end of the season, and you know, it matters more.
Yeah, and you always need numbers because unfortunately injuries do happen. And got a couple of subs coming in for Frederick. Frederick only has 7 sophomores, so they are also a very young team. Good look there at number 3, Emily Moeller. And she's one of the top scorers on the Cougar team. Has 2 goals on the season, leads the team in assists. But it's really been all Raptors. They are up 1-0. Just over 17 minutes to go in the first half. 45-minute halves. Continual clock unless there is, an unfortunate injury. If it were warmer, they might have a hydration break. But today, I doubt we're going to see that based on the temperature and the humidity. It's a very pleasant day. Raptors really controlling the midfield.
Yeah, it seems like that's where a lot of the playmaking is coming from. They seem to find the 2 center midfielders, and it seems also to be a rotational place as DiMarzio, who started, is now out, and Machado is still in there. But the midfield does seem to be the place where they get the ball. They look to swing it back and forth, and then also play those through balls over the top to potentially get their second goal of the game.
Goal kick by Marchesani. And that went out of bounds, and the Raptors will get a quick throw in. So there's an example of what you were talking about earlier, Sonia, with the keeper being a big part of helping out the defense.
Yeah, definitely.
In that case, she didn't help him so much. Windahl again. Machado battling for it. Corsan saves it. Raptors back line right there. And Natalie Flatus, who is yet to be challenged in goal for the Raptors. Here they come again. Again, on the season, the Raptors are 4-3 overall, 2-1 in Maryland JUCO. Frederick comes into this one 2-4 with a 1-1 record in the league. Last season was a tough one for Frederick. They were 1-9-1 overall, and the Raptors beat them in their only meeting 5-2. Ooh, there's a collision. Raptors last year were 11-5 overall, 5-2 in Maryland JUCO, and unfortunately they lost in the regional finals to Hartford. It was always one of their big rivalries. It doesn't seem to matter what sport, but particularly soccer.
Yeah, Hartford is very talented. They always, especially in playoffs, it's always a tough matchup.
I'm sure it was even true when you played, Andre.
Oh yeah, they were never an easy opponent, and especially when rivalry games. I feel like in all sports, no matter how tired you are, or even if you're hurt, those are the games that you want to play, and you're gonna come out, playing your hardest. So those were, every time you saw Hartford on the schedule, you knew it was gonna be a tough one.
Well, it always seems to be a big game. And maybe a lot of that is because of the rivalry aspect, but a lot of times it's for the regional championship or, first place in the league. And this year's not going to be any different.
They're always waiting around the corner.
They're a very well-funded program.
Oh my goodness. That has got to be a yellow card.
Yeah,
And did they?
Yeah, she just swung at her.
Yellow card.
She's probably fortunate she didn't connect, or else she would be out of the game.
Yeah.
That's number 12, Ella Henderson, with the yellow. 2 yellows, and she's out of the game, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, that was. I didn't really see too much contact there either for her to get maybe that upset, but.
I think it's a combination of how the game is going. It could be, when frustrations build, something that maybe didn't have that much, it just building up.
Real good look there at Berenice Machado. Because Frederick really has not generated anything on the offensive end. They've been in the Raptors' end most of the day. This is their longest foray down into their offensive zone. But the Raptors are up. Here's an opportunity.
A little bit of ping pong going on, but never mind. Did not get the ball back. But they finally do.
Get a shot. Ruby Lancaster right there for it. I think I misidentified her earlier as Natalie Flatus, who often starts. That's Ruby Lancaster, who was a freshman.
Good.
There's a ball, but Corsan's not going to get there.
Oh, she almost did. Corson has been very active since coming in. They've been finding her a lot on the wing. I think that Montgomery could do a better job of, instead of playing those longer balls, because Frederick's back line is dropping off, they could also look to, if you have skills like Machado and number Sartor, right, in the middle, who's playing in the middle. They're very skilled on the ball, and I would like to see them penetrate with their dribble a little bit more to make the defenders have to choose versus just playing the balls that, are getting picked off a little bit by the defenders.
That's an excellent point. And they do have the skills to do that, clearly. The Raptors trying to keep it in their end. Let's see what they do here. Sartor to Minjavar. Corsand.
See, this is a
There
good
you
build-up.
go. Yeah.
This is a little more what you were talking about.
This,
And there's an opportunity, big time.
offsides. But
And
that's
an
exactly
offsides.
what you were talking about, Sonia.
Yeah, well, in this case, they did it through their combination passing. That's another option. I was speaking about dribbling, but both of those options are welcome, and you can see they had a little bit more success there. Unfortunate that they were offside, but
Yeah, because that they were right on the doorstep there. And there's the offsides.
that wasn't just by an elbow, right, Dre? A little bit more on that one.
Yeah.
Like the whole body.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to it. They have dominated action, and they lead 1-0 with just over 9 minutes to go in the first half. Reminder, coming up about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, we'll have the men's half of the doubleheader.
There we go. That's our center back.
That's Zambrano.
See how easily she got halfway through Frederick's half, all the way dribbling from center back.
Yeah, that's Natalie Zambrano, freshman out of Northwest High School.
There we go.
Again, there's one of those longer kicks. Corsan battles. Down she goes, no call.
That was a good tackle. I'm glad that
Excellent.
no call there.
Machado comes up to save it. DiMarzio. And it goes out. Be Raptors with the throw-in. Good look at Berenice Machado. Top scorer on the Raptors with 3 goals so far this season.
Yeah, the ball has been on this side a lot. I know Corsan is probably getting a little bit tired from running up and down with all those through balls. And she
Yeah.
should definitely look to maybe switch to the other side, give her a little break, possess the ball a little bit more as well so that Corsan can take a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, she has been doing a lot of running on the wing.
I'd like to see her sprint stats at the end of the game.
Yeah, her distance run it has to be high.
Comes Windahl. She's had a very good first half. Then Javar
Again,
to Corsand again. She keeps it, centers it. Oh, she had a good idea.
okay.
She hit Urbina. I'm sorry, number 23, Izzy Watson. Izzy Watson, a freshman from Gaithersburg High School, right, just literally right up the road.
That was a big rival to my Magruder High School, Gaithersburg.
Absolutely. They're what, 5 miles apart?
Yeah, not too far.
Yeah. Magruder High School with an excellent sports program there. They were quite good when, didn't you win the state championship, Andre, when you were there?
Oh yeah, 2.
Yeah. 2, not 1.
You mean 2, right?
Yeah, I had to throw that in there,
So yeah, we were talking about this facility that Montgomery College built. It is really, I'd say now it's probably the nicest facility in Maryland JUCO. There are some other nice ones as well, obviously, but this one is really state of the art. It's got great lights, as we'll see, and probably they may turn them on for the second half.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely see them during the men's game. Nice set of stands, a very nice press box that we are enjoying right now, with a big camera bay on top for the MCTV cameras. There's a great locker room situation for both teams, an officials locker room, a concession area, ample parking. It's everything you could want. And a great surface.
I think as a player, having those locker room facilities right close to the field is amazing.
Mm-hmm. You remember the long walk?
Yes,
that we used to make,
exactly.
going from the top of the hill
All the way
down.
up the top of the hill.
Yeah.
And I think at halftime, you just had to stay on the field. There was no time to go to the locker room. It was too much.
No, it was too long of a walk. You'd eaten up half your halftime to and from the locker room. So it's a great addition to the college. Perfect for hosting the Bicky tournament. It's just a terrific facility, and college should be very proud of what they have accomplished here. And the teams have played very well ever since it opened, so they like it too. There's DiMarzio with a long one, but an easy stop there for Marchesani.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, if I was Montgomery, I would like to keep shooting and testing the goalkeeper out, even from distance.
Absolutely. Nice play there by DiMarzio to get it back, and a little long for Corsang. A throw in for Frederick. Really has not generated any kind of offense. That's going to be out. That'll be a Raptors.
They had one.
That's true.
They did have one, yes. And that's, you have to stay on your toes because it's only 1-0. You could be dominating the whole game, and then out of nowhere.
We've seen it many, many times.
Yes.
A team sits, maybe obviously not intentionally, but they sit on a 1-0 lead, and then boom.
There was some crazy Champions League games this week.
Oh, yeah.
One of them, Lazio was playing against, who was it, Dre?
Lazio, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure who they played.
Atletico Madrid. That's what it was. And Atletico Madrid was winning 1-0. And in the 94th minute, so stoppage time, the goalie came up for a corner kick and ended up scoring the goal to tie it. Yes.
I did not see that.
So
Wow.
it was incredible.
That is wild.
Wow. Okay.
So you never know what can happen.
So the goalie came all the way to the other end and took the corner?
No, so basically when there's not much time left in the game.
They just kind of like what they do in hockey.
Yeah.
Yes,
they just
exactly.
put everybody down the offensive end.
And that's, I'm not a goalie, but I think it's a goalie's dream.
Yep.
To be in that, no time left, so you need the goal. The coach, you look over at your coach, he gives you the nod, and you're able to go in for the corner kick, and he got the header. It was incredible. He put it in.
So we're down to just about a minute left here in the half, and we're going to take a break at the halftime. We're not going away, but we will take a short break. Half-times in soccer are quite quick.
1 minute.
So it looks like the Raptors are going to go into the locker room at the half with a 1-0 lead unless something unforeseen happens here very quickly.
45 seconds.
think halftime is coming at a good time for Raptors, just to regroup a little bit.
Yeah, and I know that Corsan, number 20, is definitely excited to take a little bit of a break after all the running she's done. But MC's definitely going to the half excited. They're up 1-0. They possess the ball very well. They can just build from this in the second half, and it seems like things will go in their favor.
And that is the end of the first half of play. The Raptors on top 1-0. As we get a good look there at Ed Heberling as he welcomes the team back over, they will head to the locker room. There next to him is his assistant, one of his assistants, Alicia Holzendorf. The Raptors up 1-0 on a goal by Natalie Sartor. And they really held down Frederick. Frederick only had just one shot on goal the entire half. And so we're going to take a quick break. We will be back in just a very few minutes with the second half of action. Again, we go to half. The Raptors on top, 1-0 over Frederick.
What camera number is this? 4. Gotcha. No, that's why I wanted to ask real quick.
And welcome back to the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside Sonia Rada and Andre Anderson. And we are all set to get the second half underway. We start out here with a real good look of the Montgomery College huddle. And guys, we have the Raptors on top 1-0. Sonia, what do the Raptors need to do in the second half?
So I think I mentioned this in the first half. For me, it would just be kind of working into the attack with not so much of trying to find that ball directly to the forward, but maybe combining a little bit more. We saw when they did that, they were, I think that was their other most dangerous opportunity, the one that wasn't a goal. So I would like to see a little bit more of that, whether it's through combination play or dribbling. I think, like I mentioned before, there's a talent. Even our center back was finding the spaces to be able to dribble forward, and it just causes confusion for the defenders, because if you have a center back coming up, then you have to pass somebody off and you don't know, so it causes confusion, and I think that could be a way of finding another goal or so.
And Andre, I'm going to ask you the same question about Frederick. They really had very few opportunities, just one shot on goal in the first half.
Yeah, so they're going to have to look to hold on to the ball. Well, first, get the ball. MC has had the majority of the possession. So get the ball, win it, and once they do, they're going to have to hold on to it. They're going to have to possess it, move it around. The whole team's going to have to maybe not be so much of the defensive team in the second half, maybe move up as a unit, and then from there, while holding on to the ball, try and find the goal.
Well, the Raptors' lone goal in the first half, the only goal of the match, obviously, was scored by number 7, Natalie Sartor, who is back out there again to start the second half. That was her second goal of the season. She's a sophomore from Clarksburg High School. So that is the one lone tally so far. The Raptors controlled possession throughout the first half. Had a couple of other excellent opportunities. There were a couple of nice saves by the Cougar keeper, Morgan Marchesani, living up to her pregame reputation as one of the better keepers in Maryland JUCO. And she's back out there again. Ruby Lancaster is back out in goal for the Raptors in the second half. And let's see if we can pick up who else is out there for Montgomery College. See, number 15, Emmy McSeeney is out there. Sartor is back out there. Number 11, Natalie Zambrano is out there. Number 4, Stephanie Windall. There's a good look at number 23, Izzy Watson. She's back out there for the Raptors. See who else we can pick up.
See number 10, DiMarzio, number 6, Machado as well in the midfield.
So pretty much the starting group for the Raptors. For Frederick, let's see if we can pick up some numbers out there. See number 18, Peyton Troxel. She started in the first half, started the game. Number 2, Nadia Faruqi is out there. And we'll get other names as we continue. Raptors on the attack again. The majority of the first half was played in the Raptors' offensive end.
And I like what Zambrano's doing, the center back, the center, number 11. Just now we saw her also dribble forward. She was doing that in the first half. I think that she just needs a little bit of work just a little bit of work, a little bit of help, I should say, from her teammates. As she's dribbling forward, they can make some movements, so that she can either find a pass or they can distract the defenders, and then she'll be able to keep going. Here she is on the ball again.
She's very solid on the ball as well. Calm player. Almost plays like a center midfielder back there.
I would even consider putting her in the midfield.
We're at that point of the season. The Raptors have played a half a dozen games or so, and they played 7 games on the season. They're just starting to gel. One of the joys or challenges of playing at this level is there's a lot of turnover. It's a 2-year institution, so the players are here playing 2 years at the most. Oftentimes are frequently just 1 year. So it takes them a while to get to know each other, and they're in that phase where they have been together a while, a couple of months. They're starting to know each other's strengths, weaknesses, and the same goes for the coaching staff, which is why certain players are being moved from back line to midfield or even to forward. Here's Sartor, who had the goal in the first
Great
half.
pass. That was a
Gets it ahead to Earls. Earls with a shot, partially blocked. Mary Earls is a freshman from Damascus. She was homeschooled.
I wonder what that's like,
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
being homeschooled. That's probably a different experience.
Absolutely a different experience. When I was a kid, there was no such thing.
Really?
No. At least not that I knew of. Well, we didn't have electricity. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, I was like, wait. Oh, man.
We both
I was
froze
thrown
for a
off. Yeah.
second.
They're like, oh, wait a minute, doing the quick math.
Yeah.
Let's see, Thomas Edison.
Oh, man.
It feels that way sometimes.
Yeah, well, whenever I hear my, my dad tells me times back in Jamaica when
There we go.
the first TV came into the whole neighborhood.
Yes.
I'm like, so one person in the whole neighborhood had a television? He's like, yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
I remember the first time I saw color TV.
That must have been an experience.
Yeah, it was. 1960.
Oh, wow. There's the ball
There's
right
a breakaway.
That's where we gotta be careful.
And it's wide of the mark. That was Moeller. Boy, she'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, but that's exactly the reason why MC needs to get another goal. And honestly, I think maybe even 2 more goals. You see the replay right here, but any little breakaway can be the chance that Frederick gets back into the game. And then if they do tie it up, Sonia knows all about this. I mean, that's momentum right there. As a player, all you need is to get that 1 goal tied up, and then you're just like fresh legs instantly. Then the game becomes a lot more difficult. So.
Yeah, your mentality changes.
Oh, absolutely. I would think particularly as an offsides, particularly since you've been trailing the entire match, and now all of a sudden you score and it's tied, and it's a whole new ball game. Good look there at Mary Earls, number 14. On the throw-in. And the Raptors turn that one over. Number 9, Riley Russell throwing it in for Frederick. And definitely seeing a little more of an aggressive. There's somebody just got knocked flat for the Raptors.
Yeah, Machado.
She's helped up there by DiMarzio. Looks like hopefully she's all right.
Yeah,
But
she's tough.
A little more of an aggressive offensive play early going here by Frederick. Just
This may have got her going. Sometimes when you get knocked like that, it just changes your mindset. A little switch in your head, and you can see there she just took the ball. Was a little bit more aggressive with her dribble.
she is very good with the ball on her foot, as we mentioned earlier. There's Sartor. And Machado.
Great
Beautiful ball.
Just offside. More than an elbow once again.
And that was Izzy Watson, who was offsides and who the pass was intended for. And Marchesani sacrificed herself there for that ball. Came up grimacing. Hopefully she's all right.
If I was a goalie, playing on turf especially, I would have the long sleeves and the long pants, because I can't imagine, diving on the turf all the time. That would definitely hurt.
Absolutely.
Then she looks like she may have
Yeah, like a little
scraped or
turf.
something.
Yeah, see?
She is
I don't know what's
limping.
going on.
She might have got like a turf
May
burn.
have hurt her.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you
looks
can
like
see
she
the
got
blood.
what they call like a
Turf burn.
Turf burn.
turf burn.
The worst is when you're constantly playing on turf and you get a scab, but then the next game
Yep.
it reopens
Oh.
and it just never heals.
Or in the shower, it's like,
Oh,
it
that's
hurts.
one of the most painful
Yeah,
things.
it's painful.
Now she's coming off.
I think they're just gonna patch her up.
Yeah, she should be okay.
And there we can see Miss Carey gonna tape it up for her.
Carrie Steele-Loy, the Raptors trainer, serves as the trainer for both teams in situations like this, and she's been at Montgomery College a long time, and of course both of you guys were in her training room, I'm sure.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I love Miss Carey. She's the best.
What was your injury this year? Do you have any injuries here?
I didn't have any serious injuries, thank goodness, but she was just, helpful with anything.
Yeah.
And actually, something that doesn't even have to, but one of my favorite things was getting ice out of her ice machine.
Yeah, I remember that.
And putting it in my water bottle.
She
Good
probably
memories.
isn't the biggest fan of me, as I always ask her to tape my ankle. And then as she taped my ankle, I would say it's too tight, so then she'd retape it. Then I would say it was too loose.
Oh my goodness.
One of those guys. Anyway, Marchesani is back in. She's got a smile on her face. Been taken care of by Carrie Steele-Loy, so she's in good hands. And here's Earl. But again, nothing doing.
There you go.
Sartor.
On the wing, centers it, nobody there. See if the Raptors can get a corner out of this. Nope. Be a goal kick for Frederick.
We forgot to mention that Corsand got her break, luckily.
Yes.
I'm sure she's going to come in the second half and have another impact.
Oh, I don't think there's any question about that. She got her miles in the first half. A lot of sprinting on the wing.
Yeah, but she's a very dynamic player. And that's exactly why she's in. The ball is always on her side. I mean, she's always open. She seems to always be in the right place. And her teammates do find her whenever they can.
Good defense there by the Raptors. Number 4, Stephanie Windahl. She's played very well today.
Yeah, I think the ball, Corsand was playing on the right wing I can't say it's been on that side as much this second half.
No, yeah, it's been down here on the left-hand side. I mean, there must be some type of gravitational pull or something. I don't know.
Good look at number 7, Michelle Florian, throwing it in for the Cougars. Raptors on top, 1-0. Second half. Don't forget, coming up about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, we'll have the men's half of the doubleheader as the Raptors men's team takes on the men's team from Frederick. Good look at number 14, Sam Gregorio, the captain and leading scorer for Frederick, but nothing doing on that corner.
That's their first corner kick of the game, I believe.
That is their first corner. They're doing a better job of controlling the ball in their end this second half. Nice play there by Zambrano. Cassini. Zambrano. Boy, she's as smooth as silk out there.
Very confident on the ball. That's very
Windall.
important for, we spoke about the goalie having good feet. Obviously, the center backs are field players, but for them, to be as skilled and comfortable on the ball, it's a big reassurance in the back.
It's almost like having an extra player on the field, when their goalie is able to control the ball with their feet and you're able to comfortably pass it back to them when you're in some trouble. Gives an opportunity for the defenders to open up. Oh, wow.
Oh, here's an opportunity.
Good
There's
strike.
a shot.
Oh, good save.
Oh, great save. Great save. Watson with the shot. And
She's relieved.
Morgan Marchesani is like, whoa. Now, that was her definitely her best save of the day. She's had a couple of nice ones.
And Sartor did a little bit better here, dribbling forward, finding an easier pass to her
And
forward.
Watson got a lot on that, but it was just an excellent stop by Marchesani to keep it at 1-0. So again, it is as tight as it can be. Here's
Another
Watson
breakaway.
again, has it taken away, and that'll be a throw-in for the Raptors. Beautiful day here on the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Montgomery College Television is thrilled to be here, thrilled to be bringing you Raptors sports. We've got more sports coming up this weekend. Tomorrow we'll be bringing you a Raptors volleyball game as MC Raptors will take on Monroe. And here's DiMarzio with the corner. Sabrina DiMarzio, there it is.
That's a handball. That's a handball, and that's a PK.
Oh, no need for
Oh,
VAR
wow.
here.
That
Yeah.
was definitely a handball. Let's
Oh,
see who's
wow.
going to take it for the Raptors.
Zambrano, the center back.
Number 11.
Yep. Natalie
Zambrano.
Zambrano, freshman out of Northwest High School in Germantown. Here it comes. This is a crucial kick here for the Raptors. A lot of pressure on both of them.
Yeah, this is not easy. As much as people think it is for the the PK taker, it's not easy at all.
There it is.
Ooh.
And she buries it.
She's had a great game. I'm happy that she stepped up to take this.
So Natalie Zambrano makes it 2-0 Raptors on the PK. Let's take another look. No hesitation.
Ooh, she was close though.
I'll tell you, that was a good effort there by Marchesani. She guessed correctly because correct me if I'm wrong, Sonia, a lot of times it's just a guess by the keeper, right? She has to kind of, I mean, it's an educated guess. She's looking for all kinds of signals, but she has to commit.
Yeah, she has to commit. I think I'm not a goalie, like I said before, but sometimes they know. You know, even with your run-up, they can, a lot of times, too, they'll know beforehand. They'll get a report, for example, in the professional leagues when, you know, you can have those statistics and you know which way a certain player favors. But obviously, I don't think she has all those statistics here. So, yeah, here she's going off of her gut, and she guessed right. But if you take the penalty kick well, even if the goalie guesses correctly, they shouldn't be able to get it.
No, Zambrano did not hesitate, and she put a lot on it. And, you know, part of it is, okay, they're a left-footed kicker, they're a right-footed kicker. That does give, you know, that's some big information right there for a keeper.
A lot of times as well, players tend to kind of look to the side they're going to take the kick at before they actually run up and take the kick. So that's also something I know goalies do try to do, is look at the, you know, PK taker's eyes and which corner they're looking at, little things like that. But I'm not a goalie, so that's just from what I've heard.
I just think it's such a pressurized situation for both athletes, because obviously if that was quite the kick there by DeMarzio.
It was on frame.
It sure was. Marchesani needed the sure hands there, because that could have slipped through.
Great
Take
job,
another
Sandra.
look. Beautiful shot of it. And boy, she timed her leap correctly and was sure-handed.
Marchesani's having fun, though.
She is. I think she's enjoying it.
She is.
Got a smile on her face almost every time we go to her.
Oh, good skills.
Here come the Raptors again, trying to add to the lead. Oh boy, they had that set up beautifully.
That looked
Oh,
like
wow.
another handball.
And let's see what the call is here. Raptor is down. It looks like Machado, but
It
I'm
is,
not
yes.
sure.
Yes, that's correct.
That's the second time she's been knocked down this half. Good look at our on-field official. And there's a good look at Machado with number 3, Juliana Franco, in the foreground there. Number 6, Machado. From Reims, France.
Frederick's fortunate that was just outside the box.
Raptors with another opportunity. Frederick will set up a wall.
What's the call though? Because
Oh, wait.
Now they've changed the call. Meanwhile,
it
they
wasn't
did,
a foul.
and they stopped the clock.
Just giving it back to Frederick. I guess he just stopped the play
Because of the injury?
Yeah.
Because Machado went down?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
may have gotten hit in the head. Usually when it's a shot to the head, any kind of, you know, whether it's a collision with another player or if the ball hits someone directly in the head, they need to stop the play because for safety reasons. It's very important.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that the player is not concussed. Or, you know. The Raptors on top, 2-0. 27, just over 27 minutes left in the match in regular time. But they do not play stoppage time at this level.
No, once the time is up,
It's up.
yeah, it's up.
I think it's because the referee stops the clock,
Yep.
correct?
Mhm.
Whenever he needs to.
Exactly.
So there's no need for stoppage time. That's another controversial thing, Michael. With
Stoppage
the clock.
time?
Yes, a lot of people are not a fan of
Good
having.
ball.
That is a lot of people are not fans of having the referee in charge of added time because sometimes they go over even after they give, let's say, 3 minutes, then it's 4 minutes over and they haven't called the game. So
Here's Henderson as the yellow card. Been a nice attack there, but McSteeny is there to clean up the mess on aisle 9. Well, you know, that I have wondered about the accuracy of stoppage time a lot. And I mean, sometimes it's like a crazy amount.
Yeah. I mean, especially even more recently, since the World Cup, they've been adding, you know, after you hit 90 minutes or you hit 45 minutes, and then you're seeing plus 10.
Yeah.
Or like plus 12. It's like 12 more minutes.
Yeah, that's a lot of soccer.
Yeah.
And, there was one of the World Cup games this summer that I watched that had a tremendous amount of stoppage time. I think it had at least 7-8 minutes.
Yeah, it's
I think
definitely different.
those two, for the 2 World Cups that just happened, the men's, which was in December, November to December, and the women's, which was this summer, I think it's a thing that FIFA was trying to do to add accurate amount of stoppage time because sometimes, you know, if a player, there's an injury or, you know, the substitutions and things like that, they would only add 1 or 2 minutes, which is what is normal to us. But now they wanted to make it as accurate as possible. So that's why you saw those incredibly high stoppage time numbers. But I personally like the extra time, whether as a player or as a fan watching.
Well, it's free soccer, right?
More soccer.
So I guess this is a throw-in and not a corner.
yes.
Yeah.
Dempsey
Even though
seems
it
to
was
be
right
there.
next to the corner. First I thought it was a corner.
Good work. Oh,
Good battle
almost. Yeah, it was a good battle.
between Sartor and number 5, Addison Fritz for Frederick.
Frederick, they're pushing. They're trying to pick up the intensity from the first half, and they're getting down into their attacking third. So it's looking a lot better for them. They do need to hold on to the ball a little bit more, though.
I think one of your key points, Dre, at halftime was for them to commit more numbers forward, and I think that they're doing that, and that probably has helped them get into the attack a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the back line right now, before they were just kind of sitting in their own half, you know, but now they're actually like moving all up. Everybody's pushing into the attacking half, so you can definitely see there was some talking to at halftime from the coach saying, "Hey, let's go for it. Why not?"
What do we have to lose? I
Exactly.
mean, other than the match. So,
Well,
you know.
yeah,
But at that point, it's 1-0,
Mhm.
even 2-0. I mean, that's not a safe lead.
Oh no.
You know, a quick goal here, and all of a sudden we're back to a one-goal game. You know, so
Yeah, all it takes is for Frederick to score 1 goal for the fuel, the fire to start burning and
Yep.
saying like, oh, the energy comes back,
Yep.
the excitement comes back, the crowd starts cheering for them. It just takes 1. And then after that, it's all, they're only down by 1 goal again. MC's going to feel the pressure, so.
absolutely.
Good
Machado,
ball.
beautiful ball.
Sartor's open in the middle. Ooh.
Oh, she was open. They couldn't get it to her.
And that attack started with guess who? Zambrano.
Number 11.
I don't. Again, she would be on the other side. I have not seen Corsand in.
No, is that her? Yeah, she's in. Number 20?
Yeah,
She
she's
might
in.
have just came
On the
in.
far end.
Played a lot of minutes
They're
in the
going to
first
find her
half.
now. Look at this. Oh, okay. Looks like I saw her running. And
Yeah, there
runs.
she is. She's battling for it right now, as a matter of fact.
I believe that's Izzy Watson.
Or is it Watson?
Yeah, course end was a little bit lower.
Watson has 3 goals this season, tied for the team lead.
Smart play.
And that's going to put some pressure on the Raptors defense there as Lancaster didn't get a lot on that.
Give and go. Ooh, a little too hard. But a good idea.
It was a good idea. It's almost time to use our technical soccer term, unlucky.
Yeah, it's very unlucky.
I was wondering what that term was.
And I was like, wait, I didn't read the script. Like,
There's course end again.
Yep, she's doing her thing. Now, during the Tom Bickey tournament, Andre and I were joking about the term unlucky in soccer and how it's used often. And we decided it was a technical term.
yeah, it can be used, just as something could happen, unlucky.
Yeah.
Or it can be, wow, that was very unlucky. Or there's many ways to say, use the word. So
Yeah.
I guess it's in the soccer dictionary now.
And you never hear the converse, which is lucky.
Yeah, no, never.
You never hear that.
But sometimes in soccer you might score a goal. You might try to cross it and the ball goes in. You'll never say that was lucky. You'll say that's skill.
Yeah,
So
Did it on
absolutely.
purpose.
yeah, did it on purpose. So
That's what I was planning on doing the whole
Exactly.
time.
So lucky isn't a term a player would use for themselves.
Good look at Sam Gregorio, captain of the Frederick team. They've kept her off the board so far today. Lancaster bobbles it. Oh, great save there.
Goal line save.
Goal line save. Boy. Lancaster had it slip out of her hands. I'm not sure who made that saving play there, but it was.
I believe it was McSini. Well, it was a combination of McSini.
We're going to get another look at it. Here we go.
Zambrano.
Yeah, there's McSini. Machado is in there, and Zambrano. That was close.
See, you can't relax.
You cannot relax, particularly when they are. Frederick has played much better here offensively in the second half.
They have. They've been pressuring. The whole team is up at this point. Right now, they only have 2 players back. It's 2v2. If MC does get a chance to exploit that, but Frederick's putting on the pressure. They're looking to score their first goal of the game.
Number 18. Number 15. Naima Leonard.
I think this is Cheyenne Tibbs on the ball right now. I think she's had an impact for Frederick on the second half. But here come the Raptors.
Here come the Raptors.
Oh, just behind her. Good idea.
Excellent idea. Oh,
Unlucky.
and that actually is a correct usage there. Good look at Ruby Lancaster. These matches will be on YouTube, so Ruby's family back in Australia will be able to enjoy them.
Yes, she will. And just in case you do want to check out all things Montgomery College and MCTV, all the sports games that we will be covering for the next about week and a half, and throughout the rest of the season, MCTV Social. So at MCTV Social on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you will see links that have been promoted all throughout all of our social media platforms. So you can check out more soccer games, volleyball games, and everything MCTV right on your fingertips, on your phone, computer. What am I missing? Can you do it on your smart TV? Probably on a smart TV, whatever.
Definitely YouTube.
Definitely, yeah, YouTube.
Definitely
everything. So,
YouTube.
check it out, MCTV Social. That is at MCTV Social.
And the Raptors, of course, have a YouTube channel.
Yes, YouTube channel as well. A bunch of sports you can check out. Along with Montgomery College's YouTube channel, where you're also able to check out. Oh my!
Oh, at a bicycle kick.
I love it.
I did too. Beautiful try.
And Machado's playing higher up now. Now she's checking down, but it looks like she might be even playing on the.
Yeah, she
as
wants a
center
goal.
striker.
She definitely wants a goal.
I dare say, if you go to the YouTube channel for the Raptors, you will find footage of my two partners playing.
They might have to scroll for a couple hours.
Yeah, you may be scrolling for a while, but
let them see the new stuff, Michael. They don't need to go that far back.
And I also recall when I was full-time here that Sonia and I did an interview for the Raptor Report.
Oh, the good old Raptor Report.
Yep. And that would be on there as well.
Michael, you've been doing a lot of great work for MC and MCTV for many, many years.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I loved every minute of it. Well, almost every minute. Good look there at Isabel Menjivar. But no, it was a pleasure. It was a labor of love covering MC athletics, getting to know the players and the coaches and all the administrators. It's a hard-working group of people here. The athletes are, boy, they really devote a lot of time and energy and love to their sports. It's great to see. Oh, here we go. Opportunity. Oh.
Here we go.
Machado is wide. As Watson had an opportunity, then Machado. That was a good chance for the Raptors to go up 3-0.
Her touch just got a little bit away from her.
Yeah.
Allowed Riley Russell to close her out.
And Machado, but Skylar McDonough kind of got in the way of Machado's shot. So it remains 2-0. Clock winding down. Just over 13 minutes to go. Again, 20 minutes after this match, the men's half of the doubleheader coming up. There's DiMarzio, just high.
She has a powerful strike.
She does. She does. Boy, she had a lot on that one. Great look at Sabrina DiMarzio.
And I like that Machado's playing high up on the back line, because when she's getting the ball, she's able to dribble at the defense, and you can see it's creating all the defenses collapsing on her, and she's so talented that she's able to find her open teammates, and it's creating these new opportunities. So let's see if the Raptors can get one.
They would love another, and that would probably ice this thing. It would make it, let's put it this way, supremely difficult for Frederick to overcome, with the clock now not on their side. Raptors backline has done a great job today. And here they come again. Happy to set it up again.
This is the point in the game where, MC's been dominating, and they definitely want to win the game, but they want to win with a clean sheet. They want to win with no goals scored against them, which would then give a clean sheet to the goalie and to all the players that started the game. So I know that's something that they're definitely striving for, on top of scoring more goals as well.
Yeah, they'd love one more. No doubt about that. Good look there, number 7, Michelle Florian for the Cougars. Throw in by Riley Russell. Barzio. Earls.
They're possessing it.
Franco. DiMarzio. You do get the feeling the Raptors are going to score again.
I hope so. I want to see more goals.
Just over 10 minutes to go.
This is the fatigue stage of the game where, players are starting to get tired. They played, very tough majority of the game so far. So this is where opportunities can come for both teams. MC's had the ball a lot. They've been running. So they could be a little bit tired. Frederick's been chasing a lot, so they can be tired. This could be opportunities for both coming up soon.
Corner kick.
Yeah, they set up a corner for the Raptors. And it'll be DiMarzio again doing the honors. There's a good look at Sartor, who scored the first goal for the Raptors way back early in the first half. So bringing DiMarzio with the kick. Here it comes.
Oh.
Ooh. It's not out of there yet, and that was another corner. As Menjivar with the shot, and it bounced off a Frederick player, and that'll set up another corner for DiMarzio. See what the Raptors have in mind. Here it comes.
Good service. Oh.
Little strong for the header.
Nobody's there?
Nobody's there for the Raptors. 3 Cougars were there.
Sometimes just hold it. Yeah, just hold the ball. There you go. Knock it around.
Oh, that was a strange. Lost her footing and the ball. Shadow. It'll be Raptors ball for the throw-in. Morrow. Nice ball to Machado. I'm sorry, Sartor.
A little bit of a break right here for, not for Frederick. MC wanted back quickly. And on attack again, just like that.
Just like that.
Oh, wow.
There go the lights, Michael. You were
And
right.
the lights come on.
Yep. It's about that time of the year, too, when, you know, it's starting to get dark a little bit early.
A little bit early.
Weather's starting to get a little bit nippy.
Sadly.
I can deal with the darkness early. I just can't deal with the cold.
Yeah, I know.
I would almost say I would prefer it the opposite way. Wouldn't it be nice to, even if it was cold, but if it stayed light until 8:30, 9 p.m.? I would
don't
like.
know about the cold now. Yeah, but even in my office, it's probably like 70 degrees in there, and I have a heater. So.
So number 2, Leslie Barrios came in. We got a good look at that as she came on for the Raptors. Good look there at head coach Ed Heberling and one of his assistants, Licia Holzendorf. Licia played for the Raptors. Did she play with you?
Yes, we overlapped 1 year, yeah.
I thought so. Licia then went on and played at
Washington Adventist.
Washington Adventist and graduated from there. And she's still playing for the Frederick Skyline in the UPSL. Of course, Sonia is still playing. You're in between seasons right now, though, correct?
Yes, that's correct. But it's nice to know, you know, that UPSL, they're investing more in the women's game and providing more opportunities for people locally. There's more that needs to be done.
Absolutely, because a lot.
Wow. Good
Oh,
skill.
beautiful
This needs to go
chart.
in.
Here
awesome.
comes Machado.
She's
That was
off.
off. Yeah.
Oh,
But that flick was nasty. That was really good.
that was a nice attack there by the Raptors. No, it is. And, of course, you've played locally as well as overseas, right, Sonia?
Yeah.
Here's a good look.
Look at
This
that
is
flick.
great
Oh,
coverage.
my.
Oh, that was pretty. And offsides.
Yeah, Sonia, do you want to explain what UPSL and, you know, at least on like a smaller basis, like what it is, and just for people that don't really understand or know?
Yeah, well, there's men's UPSL, correct?
Yeah, there is.
And do you know what division that is?
That's why I asked you if you knew.
Oh, well, for the
Yeah.
men's. I know about
Yeah.
the women's. It's technically considered second division. So there's the NWSL,
Yeah.
which is a professional league. And then underneath that, there's a few different leagues. There's the WPS,
Raptor
there's
is down.
UWS, and then there's now, more recently, UPSL Women's.
Oh, wow.
So, but I believe UPSL might be the one league that runs throughout the year, whereas the other leagues are more summer-based.
Uh-huh.
And basically, because a lot of the players still play in college,
Yeah.
then they have a place to play.
Keep sharp during the summer. Things like that.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
But I think more. Ooh, that was
That
close.
was a nice ball there by Franco, and Machado, Sartor almost converted.
Just to finish my thought, I was just going to say it'd be nice to have more options
Yeah.
locally, but UPSL is a great step in the right direction.
Yeah, the women's game has really taken a step, and it's really good to see. I mean, I have a little sister, and she played soccer growing up, you know, in ODP and things like that as well, and, you know, seeing, like, the women's national teams of America, but honestly, like, all around the world, how far they've come and how big the Women's World Cup is and how big the NWSL league is. It's tremendous, to be honest. It's great.
Yeah, the NWSL started with 8 teams, I believe, and they've expanded to 12 teams, and
Yeah.
I think there's more coming. So.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And same thing with the MLS.
Yeah.
I don't know how many teams they started with, but I believe they're at 30
Yeah,
teams.
there's around 30 teams now. Seems to be a team popping up every year, but even the MLS, it's expanded a lot. The league is a lot better than it used to be, and it's actually a lot better than people give credit to the league for. But it's great to see, and now Messi's here, doing his thing.
With Messi here.
Oh man, it's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Too bad we can't get tickets to when he plays DC United, because all the tickets are sold out in every game he plays. So.
You can get them. They're just going to be very expensive.
Yeah, very expensive. I have bills I gotta pay, so I can't afford them.
You just get the MLS pass and watch it online.
Yeah.
No, but I think Messi coming to the U.S. is really good for soccer in this country too.
Yeah, it brings more eyes to the game. I mean, soccer is growing in this country, which is great as well. It's awesome. I know we play soccer on Saturdays together, a bunch of our friends, so we love the game, and it's good to see, the youth coming up and playing more and enjoying it. So it's awesome.
We are just over a minute now from the end of the match. Looks like the Raptors are going to take this one, barring some crazy occurrences. And don't forget, about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, we'll be back with the men's half of the doubleheader. Good look at Ruby Lancaster. She's had a flawless day in net.
And Zambrano and Lancaster have good communication there. Sometimes they can, bad communication, something bad can happen in those situations, but they handled it very well. They have good chemistry, those two.
30 seconds.
And that is the end of our match. The Raptors take it 2-0. With the win, they improve to 5-3 on the season, 3-1 in Maryland JUCO. With the loss, Frederick drops to 2-5 on the year and 1-2 in Maryland JUCO. Raptors' 2 goals were scored in the first half by number 7, Natalie Sartor. And then they scored early in the second half on a PK after a handball inside the box. Number 11, Natalie Zambrano with that one. Quick thoughts from my 2 partners.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good game for Montgomery throughout. If I had to pick an MVP or a woman of the match, I'd definitely go with Zambrano. I think she stepped up, took the penalty kick, and she was solid in the defense all game. Definitely my pick for that one.
Yeah, and I think, overall, MC played a really good game. They possessed the ball very well. They were moving it left, right, middle, up, down. They were doing everything today, so it was a very good game by them, and I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing throughout the season.
Well, great win for the Raptors. They are very happy. Now, we just want to remind you that coming up in just about 20 minutes, we will be back with the second half of our doubleheader, the men's half. It'll be MC taking on Frederick. And then also, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock tomorrow, we will be bringing you the Raptors volleyball game. The Raptors will be playing Monroe College from the Bronx, New York. And that should be a tough match for the Raptors, as Monroe, one of the top teams in the country. But it'll be a fun night in the gym here on the Rockville campus. So that's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So We will be back with Game 2 of our doubleheader in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for watching Raptors Soccer on MCTV.
You on my mind a lot. Don't need no time watch. I don't know how I got you in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen. Make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in, then break you out. In the end, we gon' make the child. Then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2, we don't need no pause. Here with Misty, we gon' get tipsy. Don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel.
Got my heart no in the bed. Break you in, then get us every day. Got my heart no in the bed. Break you in, then get us every day. This sound like Argentina. Had to fix my demeanor. They don't want me breathing. Still I rose like diamonds. Got on 3 Jesus pieces, looking like Jay-Z and Yeezy. So far from conceited, but how can I be defeated? I hate to turn my wrist on like I'm Ben 10. Rappers think they doing something, I'm not a fan. I told my dad today, he said it's all pretend. I got back in my bed, now I got no friends.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. Ain't no cap, I'm real. The plastic bars tryna copy my steel. Copy my steel.